Can I use my VA loan for an ADU? Whether it's a granny flat, tiny home, or converted garage, here's what's possible in 2026. ADUs and tiny homes are showing up in more and more listings. They're also a hot topic for veterans thinking about multi-generational living or generating rental income. But the question I get all the time is, can I use my VA loan to buy or build an ADU? Hey, I'm Jason Wood, the VA loan guy, and in this video, we'll walk you through exactly what the VA loan allows when it comes to tiny homes, accessory dwelling units, and multi-use property. You might be surprised by what is and isn't allowed. So what is an ADU and why does it matter? An ADU, or accessory dwelling unit, is a secondary residential structure on the same lot as a primary home. It might be a converted garage, a tiny house in the backyard, a basement apartment with separate entrance, or even an upstairs in-law suite. Veterans often ask about ADUs when they want to care for aging parents, let adult children live nearby, downsize and rent out the main home, or generate some extra income. They're flexible, popular, but come with important VA rules. VA loan rules around ADUs. Number one, primary residence requirement. The VA loan must be used for a primary residence. We always have to keep that in the back of our minds. That means you must live in the main unit or one of the units if it's a multifamily setup. You can't use the VA loan to build or buy an ADU only for rental or investment purposes. Zoning and building codes. Local zoning is key. If your city doesn't allow ADUs, the VA will not approve the loan, even if the structure exists. So always verify is the property zoned for multi-use or ADUs? Were permits pulled and approved? Is it legal and insurable? VA appraisal guidelines. Now, the VA appraisal will include the ADU, but only if it meets certain criteria. It has to be legal per local code, permanently affixed. It can't be a movable trailer. Safe and sanitary detached units must be typical for the area. If it's too unique or unpermitted, the VA might deny the loan or disallow the use of it for valuation purposes. So number four, use of rental income. In most cases, rental income from an ADU can be counted if it's a legal unit, you have a lease in place, you have landlord experience or offset rules apply. Many underwriters are cautious with ADU income, so don't rely on it unless it's well documented. Also, you cannot use current rent or forecasted rent of an ADU to help you qualify to purchase the home. If you are using the rental income from an ADU, it has to already be reflecting on your tax returns as taxable income. So it's different than purchasing a multifamily home where we can use rental income to help you qualify. You cannot use rental income on an ADU to help you qualify. So what's a detached versus an attached structure? Well, detached ADUs are often harder to finance because they must be legal, be typical for the neighborhood, not function as a standalone income property. Attached ADUs like a basement or in-law units have a higher approval rate. So can you build a legal tiny home in your backyard and rent it out to your in-laws? Can you convert your garage into an income-producing unit with VA backing? The answer, maybe. It all comes down to zoning, structure type, and how you occupy the property. I had a veteran who bought a home with an existing permitted ADU in the backyard, perfect for their aging parents. The VA approved it because it met the zoning and the code. How about a duplex with an ADU? Pretty cool and unique. I had a veteran who found a legal duplex with a small attached suite. They plan to live in one unit and have their son live in the other. The VA approved it because the ADU was legally and permanently affixed. So the VA loan is flexible, but only within the rules. When it comes to tiny homes and ADUs, it's all about legality, safety, and primary occupancy. Work with the VA savvy lender before you make an offer, and don't assume the VA will approve any structure just because it exists. I've had many transactions where we had to exclude and sometimes even tear down extra structure. So do your homework up front, and the VA loan can be absolutely supportive in creating these cool living setups. You want a free ADU plus VA loan guide? Well, hey, we put together a checklist that covers legal requirements, ADU versus duplex rules, appraisal and rental income tips. So just click the link below or go to valoanguy.us/ADU to download it. So if you got a unique property that you're considering, drop your questions in the comments or schedule a one-on-one call with me and my team. We would love to walk you through it because we do VA loans all day and we come across this type of stuff often. Because the more you know about VA loans, the more freedom you can unlock with your benefit.